Hey guys, this is Kamira with imperfectlife.com, and today I wanted to discuss a topic I know all too well about: overcoming guilt after pet loss. If you are watching or listening to this video, I already know you loved your pet so deeply. And maybe, like me, you've replayed those final moments in your head 1,000 times over, wondering if you could have done more or done something differently. Today, we're going to talk about that heavy, painful feeling, guilt, and the what ifs that come after losing a pet, and how to start letting go with compassion. The truth about guilt. Guilt is something almost every pet parent feels, especially when we're responsible for their care. We second guess ourselves. We ask questions like, did I miss the signs? Should I have gone to the vet sooner? Why didn't I notice that earlier? Did I make the right decision? But here's the truth. Guilt is just love that's searching for answers. It's your heart's way of saying, I cared so much and I wish I could have protected you forever. The harsh reality is we don't have forever with our fur babies. And then there's the other nagging issue of what ifs. What ifs? What if is one of the hardest parts of grief. But those what ifs live in hindsight. They look at everything with perfect vision that we didn't have in the moment. When my pets Precious and Dusty passed away, I had my own list of what ifs. With Precious, she was born with a heart murmur condition, and I took care of her the best I could and spoiled her. She lived a wonderful life, almost 9 years, and traveled cross country with me. We were bi-coastal, living on the East Coast, then moving to the West Coast and back to the East Coast. And she was there, part of my most pivotal chapters in my life. So it was a complete shock when one evening, the night after we moved to New York City, Precious started coughing up what I thought was a hairball. And only for me to realize that she had no hair to cough up, but was actually struggling to breathe. Within minutes, she had passed away suddenly in my arms, and I never forgot how it racked my brain and shook me to my core. What could I have done different? How could I have prevented this? The reality was the heart condition that she had deteriorated, and there was nothing I could have done. And with my other heart cat, Dusty, I had to euthanize her due to cancer. It was soul crushing to know that I had to be the one to make that call. The wondering and replaying in my mind about, what if I could have afforded surgery and chemo and treatments? Would she still be here? Was Dusty disappointed in me as a mom? Did I do everything I could? Did I make the right choice? Will this guilt ever go away? Will I ever find peace with my decision? What I learned is it took time to realize I made every choice out of love and with the information I had then. It was the utmost priority to give my girls the best quality of life versus a life where they just existed struggling to breathe. In other words, you made the best choice you had at the time with the information and knowledge you had at that moment in time. And that's all any of us can do. Can you relate to this too? Leave a comment and share your experience. Releasing the weight of guilt. I wrote a blog post about dealing with guilt on my website, and also I wrote about my supernatural experience both my husband and I had with my heart cat Dusty that gave us peace and comfort. I'll leave links to that down below. But in the meantime, here are a few gentle ways to help you start releasing that guilt. 1, write a letter to your pet. Write to your pet. Tell them what you wish you've done differently. And then forgive yourself. Express the love you have for your angel pet. Imagine them responding with the love they always had for you. 2, say out loud what's been weighing you down. Sometimes hearing your own words makes it real, and that's the first step to healing. You can even say, I forgive myself for not being perfect, but I was loving. Speak their name out loud and tell them your feelings from the heart. I promise they are watching and listening from the other side. 3, remember their trust in you. Remember, your pet trusted you completely, and that trust did not vanish at the end. If they could talk, they'd tell you that you gave them a life filled with love and safety. You gave them a family. You gave them love. And you gave them a special place on this earth to call home. 4, create a release ritual. Light a candle and imagine sending your guilt up with the flame, leaving only love behind. You can also add maybe a framed photo of them on a shelf or a mantle in honor of their memory. 5, turn guilt into gratitude. Each time guilt resurfaces, remind yourself that every moment guilt starts to creep in, it's a reminder of how much love and care you had for your angel pet. The fact that you continue to recount the what ifs and the guilty feelings shows how deeply this transition has impacted you and the depth of the love bond you shared. Choosing peace. I hope these ideas give you a pathway to start your healing journey. Remember, healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means letting go of the pain so you can hold on to the love that remains. Every grieving pet parent carries some guilt, but the truth is, love is what defined your story, not regret. And love always wins in the end. And love never dies, but just transforms. So in closing, I hope this message resonated with you, and know you're not alone. Leave a comment sharing your pet's name or one thing you wish they knew. You'll see how many others feel the same as you. Your pet's love doesn't hold judgment. It holds peace. And that peace is waiting for you too. Until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.